Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show to talk about some wrestling news, so we're going to get right into it here. So the first thing I want to talk about is Edge, aka Adam Copeland, who's now in AEW. He says the original plan for the Judgment Day was to have the group, turn on him after a year. Things changed quickly. He was the original leader of the Judgment Day as he recruited Priest and Ripley to join him following Did He Hell in a Cell. Finn Balor was introduced as the newest member after facing Judgment Day at the Premium Live event. When that happened, he said this on Chris Jericho's podcast on Talk is Jericho. It was odd because that's all I knew. Just in terms of me coming in and out, I miss a lot of things. I come back and go, oh, this is happening now, and just trying to wrap my mind around it, he told. When asked about Vince McMahon coming and going in regards to creative, he said when we were doing Judgment Day, the plan was Balor joins, and about a year later they all turn on me. I get to Hell in a Cell and it's like, and it was, no, we're changing everything, we're speeding up that year-long process, and he's joining tomorrow and turning tomorrow. It was just starting to find some legs, but it was going to be swimming upstream with me. I started to have that realization of they're not going to get where they need to get with me in this thing, he said. But they're still going strong right now with Dom Mysterio, Damian Priest, Finn Balor, Mommy, Rhea Ripley, and possibly, I bet soon, JD McDonough will join the Judgment Day eventually. I was kind of questioning when it first happened, when it happened, when Finn Balor joined the Judgment Day and Edge was kicked out, but low-key it's been good. It'd probably be more better with Edge, but I still like the Judgment Day's fine with how it is. So, Samoa Joe's going to defend the Ring of Honor World TV title against Willie Mack on the October 14th AEW Collision episode. That's going to be a good match there. Samoa Joe and Willie Mack, some big meaty men slapping meat. Get your mind out of the gutter. Carlito. Yes, Carlito has officially been added to SmackDown on the roster. So, love to see it, man. Carlito is back. So, Ari Emanuel said to Bloomberg that Vince McMahon was the reason that the TKO stock dropped. Probably Vince, in our deal, wanted to be able to put, at any point in time, his stock. He's 78 years old, and been at this for decades and decades. Those three back-to-back issues. He blamed multiple factors. There's more to it, but man, I think Vince McMahon's gonna be gone soon. Vince McMahon might be out here soon. It's funny to see the old man get played by his own game. He tried to pull. But then it kind of surprised me, though, that Ari Emanuel did say that. On AEW Dynamite on Wednesday, next week's Dynamite, Jay White versus Penta El Zero Miedo has been added to the card. So that should be a solid signing. Solid signing. What am I talking about? A solid match for Dynamite next week. So, Eric Bischoff talked about the WBC and Punk rumors via Strictly Business, transcribed by Skylar Russell. So, Eric Bischoff said, quote, "Do I still believe that there's equity or value in Phil Brooks as a character, CM Punk? Yes, I do. Does WWE need him? Absolutely they don't. Do they need him? No. But could he be an asset? Yes. I think the only way that could happen is if there was a significant meeting of the minds, a convincing that the baggage that has come in the past with Phil Brooks is going to be left somewhere else and not brought into WWE. Juvenile justice system involvement, child maltreatment, I thought he said he didn't have value a while ago, I thought, but now he's saying he does. I mean, they don't need him, but he could be a big ratings draw and maybe have big ticket sales. I mean, WWE's already selling tickets at a high rate anyways, but, get even more. Give him more tickets, give him more ratings. You never know. Tony Khan. Oh, Tony Khan. We have some stuff to talk about Tony Khan, man. He's been pretty embarrassing the last few days on Twitter. X, same thing. He's been kind of embarrassing about losing the ratings against NXT. Like, yeah, I know NXT is probably going to win regardless, but, it's just shut up. You're embarrassing yourself, Mr. Tony Khan. And he said, until this week, referencing NXT, John Cena and The Undertaker have never been on a show with under 1 million viewers. It's just embarrassing for Tony Khan, man. I'm sorry. Shawn Michaels caused this dude to have a meltdown. Maybe if he spent less time on Twitter and more time on booking, maybe he would have more than 1 million viewers. He wanted the smoke, he got it, and now he's crying about it. I would be embarrassed if I worked for him at this point. He's literally coping so hard. It's move on, Mr. Khan. This is just pathetic. I'm sorry, it's just pathetic. He should probably do his research, because I think there was a NXT episode in 2013 where John Cena's been on. So do your research, Tony Khan. It's kind of been embarrassing, a bad look for Mr. Khan. They just need to take his phone away and just get him off social media.
Weather on the Ones is brought to you by Arby's. Find an Arby's near you to try the 2 for $6 everyday value menu.
So Jim Ross talked about Adam Copeland and Christian Cage and said they will have a great match when the time is right. So can't wait for Adam Copeland and Christian Cage to have when they face off and have a match. So Ari Emanuel talked about WWE being flexible with their schedule, and there's a rumor saying that WWE could possibly switch Monday Night Raw to Tuesday or Thursday. He said we're 52 weeks a year, and we're flexible. If you want us Thursday night, if you want us Tuesday night, I don't have any of those schedule issues. The churn issues because we're the full year. So much different from any other sport because the people churn out. I don't think it would make sense, man. Tuesday or Thursday saying Tuesday Night Raw, Thursday Night Raw. Ugh, it's kind of doesn't sound good. So I don't know, dude. They should just keep it on Monday. If you put on Thursday, if it's because we're not getting the best ratings because of Monday Night Football, you're not gonna help yourself with Thursday because there's Thursday Night Football. And you probably don't want to put it on Tuesday because you'll have NXT. So I don't think those rumors are true. Swerve Strickland said, "I want to be the first black AEW World Champion. I don't want to accept anything less." I think he's got it all. But now he's being featured more. He's winning. He's feuding with the top level guys. I think he should honestly be the AEW World Champion in the future. So I think he deserves it. So, Karrion Kross, he was talked to Chris Van Vliet in an interview, and he talked about being slated to have a match with Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania 39. He said, "We were supposed to work last WrestleMania, and nobody knew that. Except for a collection of writers and people in the office, we were slated to do something. We would talk for hours about how we wanted to get into it, what we wanted to deliver creatively for people, where we thought we both need to be. We had ideas with Alexa, Bo Dallas, and Scarlett. Everything happened the way it did. He left to market anybody and everybody ever met." So he revealed he was actually supposed to be in a program with Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania 39. It doesn't surprise me if that was actually the original plan. It could have really elevated Kross instead of being a background character like he's been. That would have been a fire feud, man. Karrion Kross and Bray Wyatt. So I wish that happened. So Tony Khan also had some more stuff to say on Twitter. He said, talking about Vince McMahon, allegedly used his power and influence to shoot a lot of shots. I mean, he's not wrong, but it's kind of embarrassing. You're the owner of a company talking about this like. WWE know how to win a wrestling war. They've done it before. He's just acting like Bischoff at his worst. Hiring any and all available talent. He should be focusing on the positives of his product instead of going to the stuff about boo Vince McMahon. He just needs to take a break from Twitter. Man lost his ratings for a week and he's gone on a rampage. VSK Jeeves K confirms departure from AEW.
Secretary of State
Who?
Antony Blinken is in Israel today. He held a news
Who?
conference with Israeli Prime
I know
Minister
who that is.
Benjamin Netanyahu, reaffirming the U.S.'s commitment to helping Israel in its fight against Hamas. Blinken also says at least 25 Americans have died in Israel, and missing Americans may be among the hostages Hamas is holding in Gaza.
So 5 months later, it's reported that War Games is being planned for Survivor Series. So it looks like War Games is coming back for Survivor Series this year. It's kind of obvious. With the stare down, on SmackDown last week, I think, that this was going to happen. Adam Copeland talked about Christian and his current runs, allowing him to express his mind and how he thinks of stories. Christian Cage's character, in my opinion, has been one of the best things for AEW. Him mentioning, dead fathers. Dad. Yeah, that's crazy. But he's elevated that TNT championship. He's made it actually important when it really hasn't really been important. So the ratings came in for AEW Dynamite and WWE NXT on Tuesday night. Tuesday Night War. NXT had 921,000 viewers. And AEW Dynamite had 609,000 viewers. For NXT, they got the 0.30 1849 demo, and AEW had a 0.26 in the demo. And apparently, you couldn't break 1 million with John Cena and The Undertaker. It's like, it's just so cringe, dude. If you're gonna use that argument, then are we gonna talk about they couldn't get 700K with Edge? I mean, I like Edge, Adam Copeland, but you gotta keep that same energy. AEW stands. Just saying.
This is not a war between nations or a skirmish between parties.
So Tony Khan, now there's one more thing on Tony Khan. He said, I'm pretty sure the October 10 NXT blew whatever chance Shawn Michaels had at winning Booker of the Year. I've already read like 3 things here from Mr. Tony Khan. He literally takes those Meltzer Awards serious. Dude, ugh. So Trish Stratus and whether fans will see her in another wrestling company? Probably not. I mean, probably not, but who knows? It's really all to say for this wrestling news video, so until next time, peace.